Students, welcome back to our Practical English. Last week, we talked about our Chapter 4, Become the Speaker and Leader You Want to Be through Toastmasters. That is a non-profit organization, and if you are over 18 years old, then you can join them. But this time, for Chapter 5, From Cadet to Fighter Pilot. Wow, it's a very serious career. Not everyone can be a fighter pilot because you have to be trained very intensively, and also there are some qualifications that you have to have at the first place. Actually, I know nothing about the military because I'm a civilian and I graduated from civilian universities, and so today I have to invite an expert to this program to share with us his expertise. We have our Mike Young. He is a man with wears many hats. He is a retired Air Force colonel, and he is also a part-time teacher in a college. Now let's welcome our special guest, Mike Young, Forever Young. Hello.
Hi, Joyce.
Hello.
Hi, students. How are you doing today?
He really looks handsome, right? That is the look that an air pilot should be. And Mike,
Yes.
you are a retired colonel, right?
Yes.
From the Air Force.
Yes.
Tell me, what is a cadet?
Cadet is a student of a military school.
Okay, so no matter you are in the Air Force, in the Army, in the Navy,
Certainly.
all of the students.
Yes.
Okay, good. And what is a fighter pilot?
Fighter pilot is a pilot who drive
Fighter.
fighters. Yes.
Fighters means 战斗机.
Absolutely.
Okay. And how does a cadet become a fighter pilot?
Well, he has been through so many difficult training and tests,
Okay.
including physical training and mental training.
Yes.
And all the process were very tough and very difficult.
And what are the qualifications? Like the training should be very quick,
Quick
right?
reaction.
Quick reaction and physical fitness, like he or she cannot have a nearsighted
Certainly,
eyes.
of course.
Okay.
Yes.
And he or she
cannot be too fat.
cannot to be, because
Yeah.
the fighter.
The cockpit is very
Yeah,
small.
the cockpit is very small.
Yes.
Yes, because the airplane is not big, right? And also they have to be very pressure resistant because they are under lots of pressure.
Certainly.
Okay, good. And so we will talk more about the process of how to train a cadet to a pilot, the fighter pilot. Now let's move to the paragraph 1. Students, please read along with me so you can improve your English. Okay, paragraph 1. All of the fighter pilots in the world are trained from young cadets.
在世界上，所有的战斗机飞行员都是从军校学生训练而来的。
Normally at an academy or officer training school.
通常都在学院或者军官训练学校。
In Taiwan, there are about 1,000 candidates to be selected as cadets into the Air Force Academy.
在台湾的空军官校，每年大约1000多位候选人中，
But only 70 to 80 of those candidates are qualified after 4 years, normally to be fighter pilots.
只有70到80位学员在4年后合格成为战斗机飞行员。
Yeah, for this paragraph, I have a question. Here we mentioned about an academy and or officer training school. Are they the same?
Basically, they are the same.
They are the same now, right? Maybe in the past time they are a little bit different. And we talk about over 1,000 candidates to be selected as cadets. So you mean that so many people are trying to apply to be the military students?
Or I mean, especially for Air Force.
That's especially for the airports.
Yeah.
But how many will be recruited as the cadets each
I
year?
would say less than 100 to 200.
Okay, less than 200. That's right. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the vocabulary. Number 1, normally, adverb.
副词，通常，按惯例。
Normally, I go swimming 3 times a week.
我通常1个礼拜游泳3次。
Number 2, academy, noun.
名词，学院、大学、军官学校。
Michelle attended an academy of education.
米歇尔念了教育学院。
We have some special terms here for you. Number 1, cadet.
军校学生。
Number 2, Air Force Academy.
空军官校。
Number 3, fighter pilot.
战斗机飞行员。
Students, now we are so anxious to learn more about the training process. If you can see a little bit of we have some props here. We have some aircrafts here. Mike, can you introduce a little bit? What's this aircraft?
The aircraft in the middle is F-16. It's our main
F-16.
strength of air defense.
Yes.
And the aircraft to my right side is IDF.
IDF. Okay.
And the aircraft to my left side is Mirage 2000.
Ooh, Mirage. So this is the high tech. This is a most.
They are all
update-
high-tech
They are okay.
product.
They're all high
And
tech.
it's not easy to maneuver them.
Okay, I see. IDF. Sometimes we were joking about. We say that I don't fly.
No, I do fly.
You do fly. Okay.
Yes.
I have to have a faith in you. Okay. I do fly. Now, students, let's take a look at the second paragraph. For the most part,
大致说来，
a cadet is a trainee to become an officer in the military.
一位军校学生是受训人员，将变成军队里的军官。
In Taiwan,
在台湾，
the cadets at the Air Force Academy take 4 years of college classes, which are the same as at a civilian university.
空军官校如同一般大学，军校学生在空军官校也需要花费4年的时间上课。
The difference between the academy and a university
空军官校与一般大学不同之处，
includes the compulsory residency on campus
包括强制住校、
and the cadet physical, military, academic, and moral ethical programs.
及军校学生接受体育、军事、学术和道德伦理的课程训练。
In addition,
此外，
there's the leader development program, which trains the cadets to be future leaders in the military.
还有领导者发展计划，训练军校学生成为未来的军队领导者。
Students, I think that we will take a break here. Then later I will explain to you a little bit more. Thank you. Students, welcome back. Now I have a question for Mike. We mentioned about the difference between civilian university and a military university is that includes the compulsory residence on campus. Yet, actually, when I was studying in the universities, I also stay in a dormitory on campus. So what's the difference?
I think being a military student in the academy, you have less freedom than the civilian school
Okay.
students. For instance, you have to live in a dormitory. You cannot go out every night to have fun. You can only
No.
go out sometime in the weekend or on Sunday morning, something like that. But you have
I see.
less vacation,
I see. And at night you have to get together to study, right?
of course.
Before you go to bed.
Yes,
That's terrible. And also you have to put everything in order.
very, very neat and orderly way.
Yeah, like you have to make bed, like a binker, 折豆腐干.
Yes,
that right?
The students are requested to fold the quilt and the blanket in a square shape.
Okay. With a lots of angles, the right angles.
Yes, that's very tough,
May I ask you a personal question?
certainly.
Do do you still keep that kind of neat habit?
It's hard to say now because I'm retired, but I still keep that very good habit. You know, when I get up, I made up my bed very clean, very clean and neat way.
Really? Wow, your wife must be very appreciated for this good habit.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now students, let's have some vocabulary. Number 3, military, noun.
名词，军队、军方。
The military took over the city.
军方接管了这个城市。
Number 4, civilian, adjective.
形容词，平民的、百姓的、民用的。
Instead of going to a civilian university, Johnson went to the Air Force Academy.
Johnson 去上空军官校，而没有读一般的大学。
Number 5, compulsory, adjective.
形容词，必须做的、义务的、必修的。
We have a 9-year compulsory education for children in Taiwan.
在台湾，我们对儿童实施9年的义务教育。
Number 6, residency, noun.
名词，定居、住处。
Our family's residences is one of the finest areas in Taichung.
我们住在台中地区最好的地段。
Number 7, physical, adjective.
形容词，身体的、肉体的。
You have to go for a physical checkup once a year.
你应该每年做一次身体健康检查。
Number 8, academic, adjective.
形容词，学术的。
Professor Watson is leaving the academic field to start his own business.
华生教授将要离开学术界，自己创业。
Number 9, moral, adjective.
形容词，道德上的。
Jerry has a very high moral standard.
Jerry 的道德标准很高。
Number 10, ethical, adjective.
形容词，道德的，合乎道德的。
I do not think it is ethical to do that.
我想那样做是不合道德的。
And we have a phrase for you, the same as.
跟什么什么一样。
You look just the same as you did 3 years ago.
你看起来和3年前几乎一样。
Yeah, that's true. Applied to Mike. That's why we call him forever young.
Well, thank you for your compliments.
Yeah, no problem. And we have a special terms here. Number 4, trainee.
受训人员。
Number 5, residents on campus.
住校。
Okay, students, please be aware. 当我们用到这个 NEE 后面2个 double E 当结尾的时候，重音通常是在那个地方啊，像 trainee、refugee 啊之类的。所以你有时候下一次看到了，你就可以知道怎么去发音。Now let's take a look at paragraph 3 to know more about their trainings. In Taiwan,
在台湾，
after 4 years of academic studies,
完成4年的学术课程。
intense physical training and leader development training,
密集体能训练和领导者发展训练后，
the cadets become officers.
军校学生就成为军官。
Those who pass the special selection will have the pilot training.
那些通过特别选择的人会开始飞行员的训练。
A fighter pilot is a military aviator trained in air-to-air combat while piloting a fighter aircraft.
一位战斗机飞行员是被训练为驾驶战斗机空对空战斗的军方飞行员。
Fighter pilots have one of the best positions in any air force.
战斗机飞行员是任何空军中的最佳位置。
The fighter pilot recruiters only accept the elite out of all the potential candidates.
战斗机飞行员的招募只接受众多具潜力候选人中的精英。
The one who possesses an exceptional academic record,
一位具有优秀学术成绩、
physical fitness, healthy well-being,
身心健康、
a strong mental drive and leadership,
有很强的意志力和领导能力的人，
will have a higher opportunity of being accepted.
比较有机会被接受。
The selected portion of the all cadets is about 1/3.
从军校学生里被选中的人比例大约是1/3。
Okay, Mike, here I still have some questions for you. We talk about they will have the intense physical training. Can you explain a little bit more, like what?
Well, for instance, you have to train your swimming
Yes.
capability.
Yes.
You have to be juggling for at least 5,000 meters. And also you have to receive survival training. For instance, you have to survive in the water, and in the jungle or in the desert. All kind of different environment you have to survive.
That is tough. That is
Yes.
very tough for me. I will never survive from doing that. And here we have the special selection. What does it mean here? Means that we have to pass some kind of IQ or EQ test?
Yes. But being a pilot, you have to be good at IQ,
Yeah.
EQ.
Very smart.
Yes,
And-
as I mentioned, you have to be pressure resistance.
Yes.
So you have to face a lot of pressure, and also you have to react very quickly
Yes.
to respond every unimaginable conditions.
That's true. And students here, we have the piloting here. piloting，在这个地方的 piloting， 它已经是当一个动词在使用了，它已经不是名词的飞行员了。提醒各位一下。Another one is one of the best positions. Usually one of 后面一定要加一个复数的名词，因为在很多当中的一个啊。And we have the record. If you are talking about the verb, you have to say that to record. But if it's a noun, then we pronounce it as a record, 记录. And what is a mental drive? Mike, what is a mental drive here?
Mental drive means
Strong mental drive?
you have a strong will,
Okay.
and you determined to fight for our country.
Okay. Oh, I admire you so much. You are so brave and you are so smart and you are so handsome.
No, thank you.
That's not easy. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the vocabulary. Number 11, aircraft, noun.
名词，航空器、飞机。
The new aircraft is a big success on the market.
这架新飞机在市场上很成功。
Number 12, position, noun.
名词，地位、身份。
Peter has a high position in society.
Peter 的社会地位很高。
Number 13, recruiter, noun.
名词，招聘人员、征兵人员。
James is a recruiter for our company.
James 是我们公司的招聘人员。
Number 14, elite, noun.
名词，精华、精英、优秀分子。
People who join this club are elites.
加入此俱乐部的都是精英分子。
Number 15, potential, adjective.
形容词，潜在的、可能的。
I found several potential investors at that bank.
我在那家银行找到几位潜在的投资者。
Number 16, candidate, noun.
名词，候选人。
Carl is one of the candidates for the position of manager in our company.
卡尔是我们公司的经理人选之一。
Number 17, possess, verb.
动词，拥有、持有、具有、占有。
Love is to give, not to possess.
爱是给予，不是拥有。
Students, let's take a break here. Students, welcome back. Now let's continue on our vocabulary. Number 18, exceptional, adjective.
形容词，优秀的、卓越的。
Claire is an exceptional student.
Claire 是位优秀的学生。
Number 19, fitness, noun.
名词，健康。
I'm doing exercises regularly to improve my fitness.
我为了增进身体的健康而经常运动。
Number 20, well-being, noun.
名词，康乐、安康、福利。
Having a good hobby provides psychological well-being.
拥有好的兴趣能使人身心健康。
Number 21, mental, adjective.
形容词，智力的、脑力的。
Jack has high mental abilities.
Jack 的智力很高。
Number 22, drive, verb.
动词，驱动、开动。
This car is driven by a race car driver.
这部车由一位赛车手开动。
Number 23, opportunity, noun.
名词，机会，良机。
This company offers many job opportunities to young models.
这家公司提供年轻模特儿们很多的工作机会。
Number 24, portion, noun.
名词，一部分。
I will leave the major portion of my money to the poor.
我会将我大部分的钱留给穷人。
And we have some phrase for you. One of the best.
最好中的一个，后面要加复数名词。
Yes, just as I have mentioned. The sentence is, Robert is one of my best drivers I have ever seen.
罗伯是我见过最佳的驾驶人当中的一位。
And 1/3.
1/3，
Only 1/3 of students pass the test.
只有1/3的学生通过此测验。
And we have two special terms here. Number 6, air-to-air combat.
空战。
Number 7, Air Force.
空军。
So students, we are going to talk about paragraph 4, so you will know more about the intensive training they will apply. There are 3 phrases for fighter pilot training.
战斗机飞行员的训练分成3个阶段：
Basic, advanced, and combat training.
基本、进阶和战斗训练。
In Taiwan,
在台湾，
the basic training is using the T-34 turbo propeller trainer, about 80 flying hours.
基本的训练是使用 T-34 涡轮螺旋桨的训练机，飞行80个小时。
The advanced training is using the 83 jet trainer, about 120 flying hours.
进阶的飞行训练是使用 AT-3 喷射训练飞行机，飞行120个小时。
With a satisfactory completion of the basic and advanced training,
完成并达到令人满意的基本和进阶训练成绩后，
approximately 40% of the cadet pilots will be winged as officer pilots.
约有40%的驾驶学员被授予飞行勋章。
Then these officer pilots must complete the F5E 120-hour combat flying.
然后这些驾驶军官必须完成 F5E 120小时的战斗飞行，
which is the specialized training in aerial warfare and dogfighting.
也就是特别的空战和空中缠斗飞行训练。
Those who can complete this training
那些无法完成此项训练的人，
will be either grounded or transferred to cargo pilots.
将被停飞或调动成为运输机飞行员。
Mike, here I think we have a very special term for the Air Force. Be winged us. Here the wing is a verb, right?
Yes,
So it means that 被授予飞行的勋章
yes,
就是好像你有了翅膀一样。
yes.
Oh, that's
If
very
you become a
interesting.
pilot, the Air Force will give you a wing, symbolize you are a pilot.
Okay, so
You can put on your chest forever.
Okay, so it will go with a good ceremony.
Yes,
Okay, that's great. Be winged us. That's quite an honor.
yes.
Let's take a look at some of the vocabulary. Number 25, phrase, noun.
名词，阶段、时期。
Unfortunately, his cancer was discovered in the late phase.
很不幸的，他的癌症到晚期才被发现。
Number 26, advanced, adjective.
形容词，高级的、高等的。
Chris is listening to an advanced English program.
克里斯正在听高阶英语的节目。
Number 27, satisfactory, adjective.
形容词，令人满意的、符合要求的。
Of all the books I read, only the one was satisfactory.
在我所读的书中，只有这本最令我满意。
Number 28, completion, noun.
名词，圆满、实现。
Irene's project reached completion.
20的计划实现了。
Number 29, approximately, adverb.
副词，大概、近乎。
There were approximately 500 people in the parade.
那儿大约有500个人参加游行。
Number 30, specialized, adjective.
形容词，专门的、专科的。
Teresa is specialized at long disease treatment.
Teresa 专精于肺病治疗。
Number 31, ground, verb.
动词使停飞。
The pilot was grounded for a month because he violated some flying rules.
该飞行员因犯规被禁飞1个月。
Number 32, transfer, verb.
动词搬、转换、调动。
Jenna has been transferred to another hospital.
Jenna 已经被转到另外一所医院。
And in this paragraph, we have so many special terms we will introduce to you again. Number 8, turbo propeller trainer.
涡轮螺旋桨训练机。
Number 9, jet trainer.
喷射教练机。
Number 10, be winged.
授予飞行勋章。
Number 11, combat flying.
战斗飞行。
Number 12, aerial warfare.
空战。
Number 13, dogfighting.
空中缠斗。
Number 14, cargo pilot.
运输机飞行员。
Students, let's finish this article with our last paragraph, paragraph 5. Normally, from a cadet to a fighter pilot,
通常从军校学生成为战斗机飞行员，
the success rate is only 15%.
这个成功率只有15%。
Accordingly, the fighter pilots are indeed well respected in any country.
因此，战斗机飞行员在任何国家的确备受尊重。
Wow, the success rate is so low, huh? Only 15%?
That's why become a pilot has been a great honor.
Yeah, that's true. And how long will they serve our country? For how long?
Well, there is a certain period of time for the service, but after that you can require for extension.
I see. About 15 years or 20 years or?
I think at least for 10 years
Okay.
or 20 years. But some pilot they transfer to fly civilian aircraft after their retirement.
Oh, that's good. So they will become rich, right?
Well,
the
you can
commercial
say that
airline,
different choice.
different
Yes.
choice.
Yeah.
That's good. Good for them. And now we have some vocabulary. Number 33, accordingly, adverb.
副词因此于是
Jefferson was too sick to stay at the party, so accordingly, we sent him home.
Jefferson 身体健安，所以不能再待在宴会，于是我们便派人把他送回家去。
Number 34, indeed, adverb.
副词加强语气，真正的、确实、实在。
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
患难之交才是真正的朋友。
It's almost the end of this article, but I still have a very tiny question for you. We talk about the training of the warfare or the dogfighting. How do you do that?
Well, in Air Force we have simulator
Okay,
to
simulator.
practice the flying skill.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Of course, we also have actual flying training.
I see. Okay. Students, did you learn anything from this wonderful article? It's not easy to be in the Air Force. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.
Welcome to join the Air Force.